I'm not wasting my time, jumping all the way in too deep. I hope you're not missing these signs, cause I wanna keep you close to me. Baby, can you give me just a little bit more of what I've been missing? We got time to act distant. You don't know what you're doing to me. Let me know how you feel, making time for ya. If it's real, we can build, hold it down for ya. I can tell it's something I can get what's meant for ya. All my love is on the line and it's up to ya. You got friends, I got friends, but my eyes on ya. Put your pride to the side, love is life for ya. I can tell it's something I can get what's meant for ya. All my love is on the line and it's up to ya. You ain't gotta worry about me playing games. I want you just as bad as you want me. You already talking with your energy. In the back of my mind, fantasize about you and me. Baby, can you give me just a little bit more of what I've been missing? We got time to act distant. You don't know what you're doing to me. Let me know how you feel, making time for ya. If it's real, we can build, hold it down for ya. I can tell it's something I can get what's meant for ya. All my love is on the line and it's up to ya. So come and get it, babe, so come and get it. Don't try to play these games, I know you want it. I know you want it, babe, so come and get it. So come and get me, baby. Let me know how you feel, making time for ya. If it's real, we can build, hold it down for ya. I can tell it's something I can get what's meant for ya. All my love is on the line and it's up to ya. You got friends, I got friends, but my eyes on ya. Put your pride to the side, love is life for ya. I can tell it's something I can get what's meant for ya. All my love is on the line and it's up to ya.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Shout out to all my gods and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for your new moon reading. Yes, gods and goddesses, leave me some moons if you are watching this live. Leave me some moons in the chat, whether you're watching the replay. This video is for you guys. I know I was supposed to come on yesterday, guys, but I had a little bit of a burnout, so I needed to refresh and recharge my energy. But I'm so happy to be here today. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Before we get into this reading, let me let you guys know the agenda today. We will be talking about the new moon in Virgo. We also will be getting into some general readings. I have a few questions that's going to help us get further to our manifestations. So today we will be doing some general readings, and then afterwards, if you guys have specific questions, if you want me to pull for you, I am definitely here for you. You can donate for that at the end, okay? All right, so before we get into these readings, let me know in the comments below. Leave a crystal ball if my sound sounds okay. I'm trying something new with my sound, so let me know if it sounds good. I hope you don't hear the fan in the background. If you do, sorry, it's a little warm in here. Also, guys, my Patreon, if I do have any of my Patreon that's in the lounge tier, I did post a new moon ritual for us. Tomorrow I will be coming on around 4 o'clock. I'm gonna say 4-ish. I will be coming on to do a meditation ritual for the new moon, and then I will be pulling some cards for those of you who comes to the live, and I will be talking to you all to help you with your manifestation. So that's if you're in the lounge tier. Go ahead and make sure you check that out. Also, guys, for all my other babies, tomorrow I'm going to try to put some uploads for you, okay? But yeah, Patreon, we will be in there like swimwear around 4 o'clock Eastern time, so make sure you guys are there. Also, guys, before we talk about this new moon, if you do want to book your own personal reading, all that information is below. I do have new services available, okay? All right, so what signs do we currently have here? While I'm waiting for you guys to do that, I'm going to go ahead and give you some information about this new moon. So a few things. We are in Virgo season right now. So I don't know if you guys have been feeling like, you know, you want to be more organized, but Virgo is all about organization. It's all about that earth energy. And we have this new moon in Virgo. So a few things about this new moon in Virgo. The new moon happens at 4:18 a.m. Eastern time. So right now we are starting to feel this energy. I always say you can work with the new moon 2 to 3 days before and 2 to 3 days afterwards. But the energy will be potent at 4:18 a.m. So tomorrow we will be in this energy, right? A few things that comes up, words that comes up when I think about this new moon. The word was industrious. For me, or if you look up the definition, that means diligence and hard working. So what this means is right now is the time, like the checkpoint time, for you to really be realistic and honest with yourself. How close are you to your goals? You know, we have a few months left at the end of, we have a few months left for the rest of the year. Spirit is saying, being realistic, have you accomplished those goals? And if not, what do you need to do to accomplish your goals? This is a time when you want to take inventory of your life. We talk about this all the time on my channel. Basically seeing what works for you and what you need to release. This is that time. Also, during this Virgo season as a whole, this is a time a lot of you need to be getting your house in order. When I was meditating on the energy, Spirit was saying it's time for you guys to get your house in order in regards to not just your home, but also finances and just health in general. Like, I'm getting a sense that you need to be making calculated decisions. Now is not the time for you to be what they say, shooting in the dark. Now is the time for you to pay attention to those details, those fine details. I know for me, I've been organizing I've been organizing my everything. I've been cleaning. I've been getting rid of stuff. So this is the time what Spirit is saying you need to take inventory of your life and be realistic, if that makes sense. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to the moderators in the chat. So that is a few things. Spirit is also asking you guys to ground and pay attention to detail, okay? So we are going to go ahead and get into some zodiac signs here. We are going to be pulling for the collective. Before we do that, guys, I do want to I do want to thank you all for your support during this time. I really do appreciate it. Like, it really does mean a lot to me. I just want to say that before we start to pull. We've been growing tremendously, and we've been growing really fast here. So I really do appreciate all the support. Okay, so let's get into the signs. I'm going to roll a commercial while I wait for you guys to leave your signs in the chat. And then we're going to come back and start pulling for you all, okay? And seeing what messages Spirit has for you. So let's get into it.
Donations. Donations. Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Are you in a place in your life where you're trying, but you feel like you can't get it right? Are you feeling lost and needing answers? Feel like someone's not being 100% real with you? Don't worry, your girl's got you. My name is C, the Spiritual Goddess, psychic reader, and I'm here to help you get the answers you need. Think of me like your telephone between you and your spirit guides. During our reading, we will connect with your ancestors to help get a better and deeper understanding of any answers you may need. I value our time together. That's why all of our readings are 100% confidential. So you don't have to worry about your T being spelled, okay? Your psychic besties got you. If you haven't heard, ask about your girl. And don't hesitate to send me a reading request now at cthespiritualgoddess.com. Don't forget, guys, if you do need advice or you need help and you don't mind sharing your story, you can be anonymous, by the way. Go ahead and submit your stories to Ask C. I did get a few of them, and I recorded a couple, guys. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, okay? Especially this one, this third one. Oh my gosh. So I can't wait to hear from you all. So we are going to get started with water signs. I do see water sign in the chat. Let's go ahead and all right, so let's go ahead and get into water signs. So if you are a water sign, meaning a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this is for you. I do have a few questions I wrote down for the new moon to help us get closer to our goals, okay? So first, I want to ask Spirit, what is the overall energy for my water signs? What is the overall energy for my water signs for this new moon in Virgo? Okay, so a lot of you are definitely more in your feelings. I feel like this new moon in Virgo is definitely affecting you. You've been going, I don't know if it's introspective or retrospective. Basically, you've been looking a lot within, is what Spirit is saying. Like paying attention to your intuition. I also get that some of you are worried it could be that nothing is going on per se at this moment, but you could be a little bit worried about what could happen or your future, or you could be thinking of your future a lot, like getting out of a tough storm. I don't know why I'm picking up, like, some of you had a tower moment recently. So it's a moment probably like you didn't really welcome in necessarily, but it had to happen. This spirit is saying this is really for you, because I'm definitely getting like this has awakened a lot of things within you, made you really look at things differently. Yeah. You may be dealing with anxiety, some of you, my water signs. Okay, let me ask Spirit, what does this new moon in Virgo have in store for you? What does this new moon in Virgo have in store for you? If you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit that like button. So this is for water signs, sun, moon, rising. In North Node. I didn't say that in the beginning. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node. Okay. What does this new moon have in store for the collective water signs? Okay, so Spirit is saying, and look, we have a new moon. The new moon card came up. Okay, so two things. Your commitment is being tested right now. I am definitely getting this new moon is going to bring in a new chapter for you. If you feel like your things are stagnated, or you don't feel like you're where you want to be with your goals, because I'm getting a sense like some of you've been really doing the work, is what Spirit is saying, and your commitment is being tested. Spirit is testing you right now and seeing how bad do you really want to make things happen for yourself. And I think with this new moon in Virgo, that's the question that you really have to ask yourself. Right now is the time, if you're being tested, Spirit is saying it's a test to see if you're going to give up. And now is not the right time to give up. Let's see. One more card. You know, let me ask Spirit. Let's ask Spirit, what do you need to focus on during this new moon? What is it that you need to focus on during this new moon? What do you need to focus on? What do you need to focus on this new moon? What do you need to focus on? Ooh. Okay, so a lot of you really need to focus on meditation. I'm definitely getting like grounding will really help you during this time, because if you do have anxiety, I'm picking up some of you have anxieties. Spirit is saying you're in your head a lot. You need to focus on really the present moment and what you need to do. Also, I am getting a sense that you really need to connect with your spirit guides during this time, because you're going through a rebirth period. Like Spirit is saying you're going through an awakening. And during this time when you're being tested, you need to ask your ancestors, what am I not seeing? What do I need to work on? What do I need to do? That's definitely the vibe for you all. Let's see. What do your ancestors want you to manifest during this period? What do your ancestors want you to manifest? What are they manifesting? Let's ask your spirit guides. How is this reading so far, guys? I hope it's going good so far. Let me know if this is making sense. All right. This new moon. What do the collective water signs, what are they manifesting this new moon? And if you're watching the replay, let me know if you are a water sign in the chat so we can talk. Okay, so one, we have acceptance. Acceptance. I don't know why I'm getting like, you are starting to accept yourself, water signs. You're starting to accept your strengths. You're starting to accept your weaknesses. I don't know why that Beyonce Cozy song is in my head. If you listen to that, I'm getting like this might be your song when she says comfortable in my skin, comfortable with who I am. I'm getting a lot of that acceptance. Also, if you do any work with the public, or if you do anything, you may start hearing a lot of people giving you praise a lot lately, telling you good things about yourself. Accept that is what Spirit is saying. What are they manifesting, Spirit? Water signs. Ooh, okay. Extremes. Self-reflection. So you are going to be dealing with a lot of extremes. Extremes is going to definitely be a theme in your life. When I think about extremes, it's like 0 to 100. So what I think is like, it's either this or that. It's either like, I'm getting a sense for you, like you may go from being really, really close to someone until you guys not talking anymore, or you may be, stuff may be cold and then it heats up again. You may go from wanting to have a lazy day to being extremely productive. Like that's a theme for you, like extremes, like black and white. I don't know. That's going to be a theme for you, water signs. I keep hearing that. Also self-reflection. I see a lot of you doing a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of like I say, telling the truth to yourself. A lot of things, like Spirit is saying, a lot of things that happen in your life is going to start to make sense for you. You're going to understand why certain things happen the way they happen. That's very powerful. Okay, so how can I bring my manifestations to reality? Let's ask Spirit, how can the collective, I'm reading some questions off the paper. So how can the collective water signs bring their manifestations to reality, Spirit? How can they bring their manifestations? How can the water signs bring their manifestations to reality? Okay. Answer the call. The time is now. So I'm getting for my water sign, Spirit is saying, make your next move your best move. Now is the time for you to put your foot forward. Whatever you're trying to manifest, Spirit is saying, now is the time for you to answer the call. Now is not the time for you to I'm gonna wait until I can do it. Like if you want to start a YouTube channel or social media, or if you want to start a new business, if you want to take that job, if you want to go for that relationship, if you want to manifest love, whatever it is, now is the time for you to do that, Spirit is saying. Now is not the time for you to half step. How can they bring their manifestations into reality? So it's all about action for you guys. They bring their manifestations to reality. Okay. Navigate via the stars, follow your bliss. So a few things this is telling me, and I've been thinking about doing videos on this for our for your channel, is really decoding yourself, decoding your life. I definitely feel like you need to pay attention to your birth chart. For those of you, if you haven't pulled your birth chart yet, if you don't know about your birth chart, definitely check out my site. I did post an article on how to find your birth chart. It should be in the Grimoire, or it might be in the helpful tab. I did redesign my site, so make sure you guys check out the helpful information that I put in the den. But I definitely am getting, Spirit is saying, if you're looking on ways how to make money, if that's a question for you, Spirit is saying you're going to make money in things you enjoy to do. What comes second nature to you? You need to look at your birth chart and see where your passions desire. In particular, I don't know why I'm getting like, pay attention to your midhaven and your rising sign. I don't know, that's the two things Spirit is telling me. You need to really pull your chart and really do research. I would definitely suggest like doing more research on your placements and what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be going. Also your north node. Okay, how can take rainbow blessings are showering your life? So we got rainbow blessings are showering your life. What this is giving me, this is telling me you will attract your blessings when you learn to be thankful for the blessings you already have. So you need to actively practice gratitude. Spirit is saying you need to, one, practice like write down 3 things that you're thankful for. Spirit is saying, like, one thing I try to do when I wake up, I think about 3 things instantly that I'm thankful for. Spirit is saying you need to practice gratitude. When you vibrate in that frequency, you will be able to attract more and attract a lot of clarity in your life. So that's how you're going to make your manifestations come true. Okay, guys, so that is the reading for the water signs. I'm not going to do the pendulum because I'm going to leave room for you guys to ask me questions at the end. So you can ask me questions about the new moon in Virgo in general, or if you want to ask specific questions, you will be able to do that at the end. Okay. All right. So water signs, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Stay till the end, because if you do have other placements, this reading is for you. So we are going to move on. What other signs do we have in the chat, guys? Let me know. While I'm waiting for you guys to let me know that, a few announcements. We will be having some uploads tomorrow. So number one, guys, if you're in my Patreon and you do want to help manifesting for this new moon, make sure you guys are in the lounge tier. We will be back tomorrow live at 4 o'clock for a healing grounding meditation for the collective. And also, I will be answering your questions to help you manifest and different things like that. I will be pulling for you. Also, a few things, guys. Tomorrow I will be uploading for my channel, so make sure you guys have your bell button on. I hope you guys have been enjoying the readings I have been putting out. You're so welcome, Juan. I'm so glad I was able to help you, guys. So make sure you guys join me tomorrow for that. Okay. All right, so we are going to move on to some other signs. I see you guys here, but you guys aren't letting me know, so I'm just going to go with what I feel who's in the chat. So I'm going to move on to fire signs next. Make sure you guys hit that like if you haven't already. So we are going to move on to fire signs. Fire signs, this is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. All right, so let's get into the overall energy this new moon is bringing for my fire signs. Ooh. Y'all know, random, before we get into fire signs, it be the little things. If you ever been in love, like, and you have a partner who's really thoughtful, like my hubby, right? I asked him to bring me some juice. He, like, didn't just bring me some juice. He put the little fruits in the glass and the little, like, setup. It's so cute. Like, it's those little things, those little thoughtful things, like, that really just does it for me. You get what I'm saying? Like I tell you, make sure you get you a partner that's very thoughtful. I think sometimes we forget like those little things to add on our list. That was one thing I really wanted in a partner, is to be thoughtful and very empathetic. Those things go a long way. All right, let's get into fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is the overall energy for my fire signs? Okay. All right, fire signs. Okay. Fire signs is finding their personal power during this. I feel like this Virgo energy, you may start to feel empowered. Your overall energy, you're feeling empowered. I'm also getting like you're loving on yourself more. You're loving. You might be feeling like that loving energy more. Look, I'm a Leo, so that's probably why I was, you know, just in my loving bag just a couple of seconds ago. So I definitely understand that. You may want to love on yourself more. You may be feeling like comfortable. Like cozy definitely is a thing for all of us, I feel like. But I'm getting that soft energy, very soft energy. Yeah. Also, you may be really more so emotional during this time, or Spirit is saying paying attention to your emotions and how you feel. That's definitely a theme for my fire signs. That's the energy I'm definitely getting this new moon in Virgo is bringing towards you. Spirit is saying now is the time for you. I don't know, I'm getting solar plexus energy to really start speaking words of power over yourself, to start empowering yourself. That's the vibe I'm getting. Let's see what this new moon has in store for you all. What does this new moon have in store? Okay. What does this new moon have in store for my fire signs? And if you are a fire sign watching this, whether you're watching the live or you're watching the replay, leave me some fire emojis in the chat so we can talk. Okay. All right. What does this new moon have in store for the fire signs? Ooh, look. So I do have the Aries card. A fiery climax approaches. Okay. So the energies are definitely going to be picking up for you. This can definitely be a good thing. I don't know why I'm getting the sense like things are going to start popping off for you really fast. And I definitely feel like for some of you, I don't know why I'm getting like whirlwind. Whirlwind, I see whirlwind romance. I see whirlwind like if you're in a career, I see things moving really fast. You moving up really fast. I see things progressing. But this can also mean also connections heating up or going cold really fast. Like, I don't know why I see like some of you not really communicating with certain people. Like you might be taking inventory of your life and understanding who can go with you on this next level and who can't go with you. What else? Spirit is saying, don't let your past hold you back. I don't know why. I'm definitely getting some of you need to focus on your South Node energy, but also not letting that dark energy or your past hinder you. Because sometimes I get fire signs when things start going really good, you start to question it and you start to go back in those unhealthy habits. Spirit is saying don't allow that to hold you back. Also, don't allow your past or memories from your past pull you back down. Spirit is saying things happen, accept it, and let it go and release it. I saw this saying that's very real. They said, if you are experiencing depression, you may have a tendency to think about the past. You're focusing on the past a lot. If you're experiencing anxiety, it's you're anxious about the future. The key is to change your mindset, change your way of thinking. That's one thing my therapist, when I went to therapy, they really helped me understand. It's important to be present in the moment. I think this Virgo energy is calling on you to really ground yourself and be present in the moment. You have to find the balance. Give me one more thing. What does this new moon have in store? Okay. I don't know if we have a lot of Aries watching this, or if you have a lot of Aries in your chart, because this is coming out a lot. Spirit is saying it's time for you to take action, guys. I'm definitely getting a sense, Spirit is saying, now is not the time for you to sit. Now is the time for you to do. So those goals that you want, start doing. Start doing your research. Start putting it out to the atmosphere. I definitely feel like your ancestors are listening during this time. Okay, so let's see. What do you need to focus on? Where do you need to put your focus at for this new moon? I'm going to pull my chakra cards. Let's see. Thank you so much, Spirit, for helping us during this time. Where do my fire signs need to focus? Okay, so we got root chakra. Also, your stability. Also, this card says family. So Spirit is wanting you to put an emphasis on family. Whether that is put energy into your family, building your stability for your family, or this can also be calling you. If you're suffering from like depression, anxiety, Spirit is telling you, wanting you, some of you need to cut ties. I don't know why I'm getting this with certain family members, but also Spirit is saying, what about your home life, your family life? What did you learn about that? Like, how did that affect where you are now today? Spirit doesn't want you to look back at it and like look down, but Spirit wants you to be reflective during this time. What else do I need to focus? I would definitely suggest working on root chakra. We will be doing that on my Patreon. Also throat chakra. A lot of you really need to communicate. Work on your communication. Work on communicating. Maybe some of you need to communicate with your family during this time, or you may need to communicate your stories about your family. If you're on social media, Spirit is saying this is a good time for you to work on telling your story. But I definitely feel like root chakra and throat chakra is definitely coming up. Also, once again, this is coming up, so this makes sense because this came up early. Solar plexus. So you guys really need to get into your personal power, your universal light. You need to dwell in that energy, okay? All right, so let's see. What are some things that you're going to be manifesting this new moon? Let's get into that. What does your ancestors, let's see what your spirit guides say. What do they want to say to you? What will you be manifesting this new moon? If you are still here rocking with me in the chat, leave me a crystal ball. What will my fire signs, what will we be manifesting this new moon, Virgo? Trust. Wow. I think Spirit is saying you're going to bring in trust as a theme, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting that you are who you think you are, trusting that you are powerful, fire sign. You are powerful. Trust is definitely a theme. Let's see. What would you be manifesting? Realization. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of realizations. Like, you're realizing that I am powerful. I am who I say I am. Like, definitely change. So yeah, by you trusting yourself and trusting who you are, this will bring change to you. So I definitely am getting that for you all. That's beautiful. Okay, what do you need to do to what do you need to do in order to make your manifestations come true? Hi, Nisa baby, how are you? I hope to see you tomorrow in our because you're in the lounge tier in our new moon, our first new moon manifestations. I will leave the replay up for you. I'm going to pull for you guys that's in my lounge tier, whether you're there or not. I'm just going to pull for you all. All right, so how can my fire signs bring their manifestation into reality? How can they bring their manifestations into reality? Manifestations into reality. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be at this time, fire signs. And I think you knowing that, understanding that you are on, first off, you're on the right path. So Spirit wants you to know that. But you're exactly where you need to be in this moment. And you have to accept that. You have to accept that you are exactly, everything led up to this moment. Everything was supposed to happen the way that it was supposed to happen. In past, reflect and redirect your energy. So if you are feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, anxiety, or even if not that, if you are feeling stagnated or you have questions, Spirits is telling you it's time for you to redirect your energy and get aligned. Don't allow negative energy. Don't allow that South Node energy to stop you from being present in the moment, stop you from your goals. Redirect that energy. Okay, so we have two things that came up. One, ascending the mountains. Keep going forward. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams, fire signs. You're so close to achieving it. Keep going forward. And also cleansing waters. Purification activates a vibrant life force. So when I get this card, what this is telling me is, for my fire signs, I would suggest doing some type of cleansing, tomorrow's meditation is a cleansing ritual for those of you who's in there. So we are definitely getting that popping. But for those of you who wants to take this further, you can do like a cleansing. I don't know how Spirit's saying, like cleansing bath, spiritual cleanse, set intentions. I definitely feel like that will help you with your manifestations. Okay, so that is my fire signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and North Node. I hope this reading made sense for you. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether you're watching the replay or you're watching this live. We will be moving on. Let's see what other signs we have in the chat. I'm just going to go with what I feel. I'm going to move on to air signs. So my air signs, this is for my Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Okay. Let's see. All right. All right. What is the overall energy for this new moon for my air signs? My air signs. What will be the overall energy? My energy, air signs. We're making good time, guys. I try not to be on here no more than 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So that's really good. We're making good time. All right, let's see. Virgo for my air signs. What is the overall energy? Thinking woman. Community. Okay. Okay, broken heart in reverse. So some of you, I definitely feel like you've been thinking a lot. A lot has been on your mind. You could have either come out of a hard relationship or a toxic situation. I don't know why I'm getting a sense like this caused you to go into solitude. And now you're wanting to come out and you're wanting to be more social. This is giving me the vibe of like cutting off like toxic family members. Cutting off toxic, it could be even traits, just toxic energy as a whole. You're coming out of that energy, and it's like someone who's mending their heart through like community. Like you're building your own sense of community. I know that's definitely the vibe for me. Like I've had a lot of changes in my life for the past, I would say, decade, but in particular, my 30s has brought a lot of changes, a lot of revolving doors when it comes to people and things, and me really taking inventory of my life. And I can definitely feel the vibe for you, air signs. And I feel like that's where you are. You're building your soul tribe. You're only connecting with energies that make sense. So I definitely am getting that. Let's see, what does this new moon have in store for you all? What does this new moon have in store for my air signs? Air signs, what does the new moon have in store for my air signs? Okay. Ooh, some of you could have Gemini in your chart because Gemini has came out. Okay, so a few things. I definitely feel like Spirit is saying you're going to be feeling more communicative, or if you guys want something to happen, you have to speak it. People don't know how they affect you if you don't speak your truth. Spirit wants you to really speak your truth during this period. It's time to take action. I definitely feel like that. This is not the time for you to hold back. This is not the time for you to even hold back your feelings. If someone made you feel a way, it's okay to acknowledge that and to let it be known. You know, you don't have to be confrontational, although I do see some confrontation is needed during this time, because Spirit is saying you can't, like, holding this back, air signs, is not doing anything for you. You said what you said, and that's okay. I'm also getting a sense for a lot of you, things will be heating up for you. Things will be happening really fast for you. So if you do have a business or something like that, I definitely feel like things are going to really take off for you during this time. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. Let's see. What do you really need to focus on during this new moon? And Virgo, what is it that you really need to focus on during this time? What is it that you need to put your focus at? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. So we are I had to get some tissue right quick. All right, so where do you need to focus, air signs? Let's see, where do you need to focus? Where do you need to focus? Where do you need to focus? Okay. I'm definitely getting a sense that you need to really focus on, I got angels and masters, so I'm getting sacral chakra energy. So you need to focus on your creative side, because that's where you thrive. You really do thrive. You really do thrive there, is what Spirit is saying. Also, you have to understand that you are your own master. You get what I'm saying? No one can control your story and where you're going to end up. You have the power to control that. I also am getting third eye clarity. You're going to get some clarity about some things, but Spirit is saying you need to work on focusing on your intuition and paying attention to it, because you know what you know. Spirit is saying. Yes, and then also we got throat chakra, and we also got listening. So Spirit is saying you really need to pay attention, and you really need to listen to the divine, listen to that voice. What is that voice telling you? You need to pay attention to your intuition because you know what you're doing, air signs. I feel like you know the path that you're supposed to be on. No one can determine that for you. That's definitely the vibes. I feel like you always, air sign, you always followed your own path. And I feel like this is what got you this far. So you need to pay attention to that. Listen to what what messages the divine has for you. Let's see what you're manifesting. Let's see what your spirit guides are saying. What are some things they're manifesting for themselves with this new moon in Virgo? What are some things they are manifesting? What are some things that they are manifesting? What are some things that my air signs are manifesting? Ooh, okay. Personal wheel. Some of you are manifesting your divine masculine, or you could be a divine masculine energy. But this masculine card for me is saying that you're going to be about action. Masculine energy is action for me. I feel like you're going to be manifesting whatever it is that you were trying to manifest. If it's money, if it's abundance, I definitely feel like you are going to be manifesting that. Also, there's a focus on personal pleasures, like the pleasures in your life. Spirit wants you to focus on what do you find pleasurable. And my clock says 11:44 right now, so this is definitely to someone. Spirit is saying that's what you need to focus on, and that's what you'll be manifesting for yourself. Okay. Let's see. How can you bring your manifestations into reality? Spirit, how can my air signs bring their manifestations to reality? How can they bring their manifestations to reality? Begin now. Take your first step. Spirit is saying now is the time for you to begin those projects. If you do want to build a social media, or if there's something you're trying to do, Spirit is saying there's nothing stopping you, air signs. Now is the time for you. Things will never be as perfect as you want it, but now is the time for you to take charge of this. Joy and delight. Open up your heart to joy. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to enjoy those little things. Like, treat yourself. I definitely feel like things are going to be changing over for you, and I definitely feel like you're going to be putting a lot of things in perspective. So that's very good. That's very good, air signs. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Whether you're watching this video, air signs, live or the replay, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I can't wait to hear from you all. Also, don't forget to submit your stories to SC. We are going to move on to earth signs now, okay? And then we're going to get into some personal questions. So if you do have some personal questions, you can leave them. You can donate. We will be doing donations for readings pretty soon here, but let me go ahead and move on to earth signs. Last but definitely not least, okay, so this is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, so we are going to get into this energy because I definitely feel like this energy of this new moon in Virgo will affect my earth signs. If you are sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node, this is for you, okay? All right, so what is the overall energy that this new moon is bringing for my earth sign? What is their current overall energy? This new moon, Virgo. Spirit is saying you're realizing now during this time, earth signs, that you have more options than you think. I'm definitely getting the vibe of you finally figuring out that you have more options than you think. Spirit is saying it's important for you to really understand that you're on this path this path has been set up for you since the day you came on this earth. And I definitely understand sometimes you can get weary. You can think things they're not happening. But Spirit is saying, I always show you the opposite. I always show you that, you know, things are going to work out. And I definitely feel like during this time, you're finally understanding that. You're understanding your power. I got the Magician card. So you're understanding that you literally manifested this life for yourself, and you have the power to create more. So I'm definitely understanding, I'm definitely seeing you guys understanding that you have the power. Okay, so what does this new moon have in store for my earth sign placements? So much Spirit. What does this new moon have in store for my earth sign placements? Okay, so you're going to get real results, real physical results to show you that your hard work is paying off. I did get the Capricorn card. So some of you may have set intentions during like the new moon in Capricorn. And I feel like it's going to start to come to fruition now. But this is also telling me that for some of you, you may have like Capricorn placements in your chart. But Spirit is saying you're going to get real signs showing you your hard work is paying off. It's time to release negativity. Like, now is not the time to worry about the negative energy. I definitely feel like you're going to be releasing, like being faced with, like, where do you want to be on this next level? Spirit is saying that now is the time for you to really release that negative energy, release things that no longer serve you. It's time for you to be realistic and honest with yourself. And I definitely feel like this is going to be healing for you. This is going to be a very healing period for my earth sign placements. Okay. Let's ask Spirit, what do you need to focus on during this time? What is it that you need to focus on? What do you need to be focusing on? Okay. What do my earth sign placement, Spirit? Spirit is saying you need to focus on your intuition and your third eye. You need to focus on gaining clarity. I definitely would suggest doing some intuitive practices, speaking to your ancestors. I'm getting a lot of that. Spirit saying you need to connect with nature and your ancestors during this time. I definitely feel like you need to focus on third eye meditation. So focusing, strengthening your third eye energy. And then also Spirit is saying you need to focus on that creative energy. Right now is the time for you to focus on that sacral chakra energy. Also vibrating in the energy of what basically, I feel like you're the same sign as water sign. The same advice I'm gonna give to you. If you're wondering how you can harness more money, more energy, or more your manifestations, look at what brings you joy. Spirit is saying you need to focus on that creative energy during this time. Let's see. Some things that wants to manifest for you. What are some things I want to manifest for you? What are some things that will be manifesting for my earth sign during this new moon in Virgo? Ooh, Spirit is saying you're going to be more aligned on your path. Yeah, you're going to be more aligned on your path. I'm definitely getting that. Hi, Steph. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to be really eating during this period. Spirit is saying really to pay attention to how you nourish your body. I also feel like you're going to be setting up healthy boundaries during this time. Everyone ain't going to be able to have access to you, earth signs. Everyone ain't going to be able to have your energy earth sign placements, and that's okay. And I feel like you're okay with that. Okay, so what do my earth signs need to do in order to make their manifestations come true? I'm doing good, Steph. I'm doing really good. I'm really doing good. Just vibing out here. All right. Well, I have 3 things that came out for my earth signs. First off, you need to pay attention once again to the stars. You need to pay attention to your placements, where this moon is transiting. I feel like you need to pay attention to that. Also get to learn your birth chart more. Also we got take action with passion. So Spirit is saying whatever you're passionate about. I definitely am getting like mid-haven energy, like whatever you're passionate about. Spirit is saying you need to focus your energy there. You definitely need to focus your energy there. And then I'm also getting, we got infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. It's on you to really realize that and accept that, is what Spirit is saying. So that's definitely the vibe that I'm getting from my earth signs. I hope this reading made sense, earth sign placements. Whether you're watching the replay or watching this live, let me know in the comments below. Leave me some earth emojis in the chat if you are earth sign placement checking this out. All right, guys, so that's my reading for the collective. We are going to get into specific questions. Now is the time. If you do want to ask a question, now is the time for you to leave your donations and ask your questions during this time. I am now doing readings for donations. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll a commercial, and then we're going to come back and see if we do have any questions. If not, we will be making some more church announcements here and then going on about our business. So I'm going to roll a commercial, and then we'll be right back.
Donations.
Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it.
Built our house all out of glass. blocked your phone, you can try, but they always come back running. Yeah, they wish that they still knew me. Always come back running. Yeah, they wish that they still knew me. Always come back running. Yeah, they wish that they still knew me. Always come back running. Yeah, they wish that they still knew me.
If I'm still on your mind, think some more. And this is your sign, let me know. We used to talk a lot, we used to run inside of your brain. I used to know your ways, now I don't know the way. Follow the trace, I'll never be the same, and I won't let you be the same thing. Get out of heaven's way, talk to me anyway, I'm listening.
Don't forget, guys, if you do need assistance with anything spiritual, make sure you guys check out seethespiritualgoddess.com. I do have new services available. Yes, you can do one question for $25 right now. So make sure you guys check that out. I have many readings available. For phone readings, I am available for both scheduled and emergency readings. If you want your reading within 24 hours or less, if you don't want to wait, you can book an emergency reading today. Also, guys, let me tell you, I got some good ass C's. If you do want free advice, if you can't afford to read it, that's okay. You can submit your stories to Ask C. This is like a free way for you to get a reading. You do have to be detailed in your story though, because this will be for the collective to give advice. You can be anonymous if you like. Go ahead and submit your stories. I did fix the link, so it should be working now. So you guys shouldn't have a problem with that link. Now it will take you to a form that you can fill out. So you should be able to do that. Also, if you are on my Patreon, we will be continuing this new moon in the lounge tier. I did post a ritual for you all, and I will be also coming with the meditation ritual. I'm thinking about 4 o'clock. I will keep you guys posted Eastern time, but I will be letting you guys know that. So I hope to join you there tomorrow for that. But yeah, guys, that is it. I don't believe we have any questions tonight. Ooh, excuse me. For reading, for donations, because I don't see any right now. So I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoy this week. We went live like almost every day, with the exception for like 1 or 2 days, I think. And I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate all the love and the growth here. Next week, probably starting tomorrow, you will be getting a lot more uploads. I do have a Cardi B and Offset career clinic. I know I promised you guys that. If you was in my Patreon, we talked about it. So that will be coming tomorrow. I also do have Ask C. I hope you guys really enjoy the Ask C's. Make sure you guys leave some comments and like when I do release this, because I really do, you know, hope it performs good so I can keep this around. Also, guys, we will be going live next week, but it probably won't be every day, but I will be coming on for messages you need to hear. So I will be pulling for you all. If there is something major happening with the celebrities, we will be live. Other than that, they should be uploads mainly next week, but we will be going live sometime next week. Okay, if you're on my Patreon, we will be going live quite a few times, because I will be doing some free tarot readings for you all there. So make sure you guys sign up. So guys, I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you to Juan, thank you to K Will, thank you to Steph, thank you to Nisa, thank you to everyone that was here. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, see you in the next video. Peace.
Pisces,